All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening to the episode of Full Body Cast presents Garage Night. Garage Night brought to you by Cole Street Brewery, 1627 Cole Street, Enumclaw, Washington. Say hi to Sean. Wear the hoodie, or take yourself. Get 15% off your drinks, and or also after that, go over to Bordeaux Wine Bar. Get $2 off your flight. Wear your hoodie. Take yourself in, and then go to Mazalon. Eat something. Say hi to Andy, and get something. I don't know. He'll hook you up. He'll take care of you. And here's the key word. If you go see him, say, I've never felt like this before when it comes to his food. Just say, I've never felt like this before. Do that. Makes no sense. Anyway, my name is Travis. I'm the host of Full Body Casts, but we got the hosts with the most, and they boast and they roast. You know them as Craig and Corey Bentley. Say hi to Craig.
Hey, everybody. Glad I could be back, and I'm glad we're tickling your ears a little here.
Yeah, it's a little cold, but hey, he's going to warm up here soon. Corey,
I don't like when he's nice.
Corey, what about you? Then be mean. Be the opposite.
People's are jerks.
You people are listening right now.
People's are jerks.
Take a look at your life and figure it out.
Somebody's got to be the mean one, and it's weird when Craig's
Yeah,
all
when
nice.
Craig, he's
I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a golfer now.
Yeah.
I think it's just his
He's
tone.
a nice guy now.
He just got like a very sensitive golf guy tone now. Just a sensitive guy over there.
We call him Mr. Sensitive.
Yeah.
No.
We love calling him Mr. Sensitive. So here, let me go real quick. Let me jump in. So I've been gone. Yes. I had my golf trip with the guys that one of them called in. It's Donovan, obviously. Donovan posts on Facebook. He didn't care about that, so he can be mentioned on here. He used to be my store manager, and then anyway, we went with a bunch of people that actually were kind of grocery store oriented from whether past or present. Anyway. I was in Arizona. It was sunny. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. It was hot, and I loved every second of it. I would literally look at the weather here in Enumclaw in the Pacific Northwest, and I would just cackle to myself because it was just horrible rain. So I golfed Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Friday. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 different courses, 6 different courses. TPC Scottsdale, TPC Stadium, Gold Mountain Dinosaur, La Quinta, golfed at Greyhawk, both Greyhawk courses. It's Phil Mickelson's courses. I know I'm missing one or two. And by Thursday, I didn't know how to swing a golf club. I was so wiped out. I shot the worst score that I've shot since I was a kid. 135. I did not break 100, but I got close. I got 101, 102, 103s, but 135, an absolute ouch of a round.
That was the last day?
That was Thursday. I went back Friday. I was going to miss my flight because then I went and crashed the girls' Vegas trip that my wife was having with some of the listeners, Desi, Shekinah. And then Mel was there, Shallon was there, and then my mother-in-law was there as well to keep us all under control, and obviously my wife Jamie. We're gonna, by the way, here's a little tease. They want to do an after Vegas conversation. They want to like on here, not on Garage Night, but on an episode. So we'll get that out at some point, I guess. But anyway, I couldn't finish the full round. But it's great to be back. It's good to be back in the Pacific Northwest. I absolutely hate the weather here. I can stand heat. I can handle it. Can you guys handle heat, or do you guys like cold?
I'd rather be cold.
Yeah, I don't like being too hot.
But
I don't
like rain though.
Craig, you like a warm rain though, being out in the pool with a nice warm rain and a thunderstorm.
Thunder and lightning.
They're supposed to be, as I was kind of looking forward to it. There's supposed to be thunder.
I hope so. I love thunder and lightning.
And the thunder
and lightning.
Do you play that? Do you play a little Garth Brooks in
No country is allowed in my house, Courtney Carey.
She doesn't listen to it at all?
No.
That is a big surprise. I'm surprised by that.
She probably listened to it too much growing up.
Probably.
K106 and KMPS.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
Was it in the hundreds there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's too much. She like 80s,
Yeah.
mid-80s.
It's a dry heat. It's a dry heat. But here's the thing about,
mid-80s, I'm good. That's it.
Yeah, golf.
Did you golf better in the heat?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: those courses get soaked at night. But, they got their water sprinklers and all that to keep it green during the heat. Some golf courses tend to be a more humid, I guess. So it is kind of a warmer heat. But I didn't really get tan. I mean, I put on some SPF 50. I was hoping to get a nice crisp tan, show it off to everybody. Can't tan it, tone it, or you can't tone it, tan it. Anyway, yeah, it was good. It was a lot of fun. A few pars actually, a few blow up holes, and then no birdies, which I had a birdie attempt. But yeah, so it was crazy. It was cool. The whole vibe was a little bit out of my element in some aspects just because I didn't know everyone. But I mean, I guess,
was it like fancy too much, or like how was it out of your?
I just wanted to these people that are there make more than me.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to introduce myself, and not with my name, but just my base salary. I just wanted to say, hi, base salary is this. So as we're making decisions this week,
what they're doing, yeah. They're like every night, it's like we're gonna hit the $200 a meal night.
Like, base. I'll be walking through the drive-through.
You tell the waiter, like, I'll have what they're having. Bring me the cheapest.
Hey, I got this round of my drink. Of water. But yeah, it was fun. The pool was actually very spread out. The whole place was very spread out.
Did you guys stay at the same place the entire time and then go to the golf courses separate?
Yes, yeah. So it was this big spread out. It reminded me of, like, I don't know why it reminded me of Breaking Bad, but like scenes from like when they were down in Mexico with the drug cartel. Like, this place was sprawling. They had a pool, a bocce ball court. They had a green that you could putt. It was obviously fake. They had what are they? It's like a mother-in-law. That's where I stayed. But
were you exiled from everybody else?
There was like, no, I was with Donovan, and we had separate rooms. There was about 8 different rooms in total.
They put them in the corner.
Everything, tile. Everything was, it was gorgeous.
Which room is the $50 a night room?
The first day.
Where's the Motel 6?
I'm just gonna float in the pool all night.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was a little bit worried. The very first day, I'm actually FaceTiming Jamie. I'm like, hey, this is our little spot over here. I open the door and something falls right in front of me onto the pavement, and it was a baby tarantula. And I'm like, nope. I was like, even telling Jamie, like, yeah, this place is pretty nice. You get used to the heat a little bit, and baby tarantula drops. All right, I'm good. I'm just gonna go get back to where the daddy long legs that can't bite me. I don't think tarantulas can bite you either, but it was kind of creepy. No scorpions, tons of like little rabbits, jackrabbits, maybe tons of no, I didn't see any snakes. What else did I see a ton of? I feel like I was like, varmint. Lizards, chameleon, like little things everywhere. So, is that what you said?
I said varmint.
Yeah.
Just everywhere.
Everywhere. I felt like I was like in Red Dead Redemption. I just wanted to get my little repeater out and start doing slow-mo. Just
that's what you bring to the table. They're like, I'm going to golf and get dinner for tonight.
I did. So these guys were kind of blowing my minds with some of their stories, and I wanted to impress them. I didn't. I feel like I have some pretty cool stories. So I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell a very funny but embarrassing story. And I can't share it here. I don't know why I'm bringing it up, but it's like when I started telling the story, everyone everyone's kind of talking over each other, chatting. I'm like the new guy first night. Donovan's already gone to sleep. I'm like, hey, so this one time, and then everyone's like, okay, shut up, new guy's talking. And then silence as I just talk. And then at the end, there's a laugh. There's a payoff laugh at the end. But that story was brought up the rest of the time. Like, I got a nickname from it. Like, I'm like, this is the wrong thing to lead it. Hi, I'm Travis. Very embarrassing story to me. Here you guys go. Very inappropriate and embarrassing story of me. Here you guys go. Have at it. And so I jumped into the deep end and I got the nickname. So maybe I'll share this story someday when I'm with. Maybe I'll share it someday. But
maybe if your tier you're paying is like $200 a month.
Yeah,
you get the story.
Listen, yes. If you guys
higher tier Patreon,
if you guys send me a Venmo of $200, you will get the story. Holly's like, I got to know the story right now. I'll tell the story at some point. So anyway, I wanted to get that out there. Vegas was fun. Got down to like my last $5, like literally last spin, and I hit a bonus of like 91 free spins, and I won $600. And then I took that over to another machine, and then because a kid sat next to me, and I say a kid, he's like 25. He was like very well dressed in a sense, like he had like name brand stuff on, and he just sit, and I'm by myself. And this kid comes up and he sits next to me. He's like 25, and he's like, "Hey, do you have like $1 or $2 or $3?" You know, and I'm like, and I did have like maybe $7 in like ones, so I gave him like 3 of that, and he's like, "Yeah, thanks so much. You know, I'm living in a shelter right now, and I'm in." And now, and I've just won, and I've won, and he's just like, and I don't know if you guys have been there when it seemed like a story, like it didn't seem real, like it was like every bad thing in the world happened to this kid. He, again, very nice name brand stuff. I moved from Beverly Hills when my dad died, and now I'm in a shelter, and I just didn't have patience for it. I'm sorry. I feel like, maybe I sound like a jerk.
Put your $3 in that machine. Maybe you'll win.
Yeah, no, I just said here. I said.
It makes you feel better. I wouldn't have given him $3.
Yeah, I said. You got $3 for me already.
Craig would have said, "Yeah, I do. Not for you."
Yeah, I said you got $3 for me already, pal. He's like, "Yeah, but you know, my dad died at Beverly Hills," and I'm like, and he like pulls up a chair and just like sits next to me as I'm gambling, and I've won, and so I'm just like, "Hey, so are we cool? Like, are we good?" Like, and he's like, "Yeah, man, just like dad died, Beverly Hills." I'm like, "All right, hey, I'm gonna cash out. Great meeting you. He probably saved me money because I would have probably played that thing all the way down to nothing because I'm like, it's gonna hit again. It's gonna hit again. This guy was sent to get me off of that machine so that I actually walked away with some money, and then I turned that into $2,100. And then I at that point it was just. I was like paying for the girls' drinks, paying for breakfast, paying for
as that guy's watching him. He's paying for all of those people. I just wanted some breakfast.
But yeah. But anyway, and then I eventually gambled it down to pretty much nothing. But I was able to at least enjoy the rest of my trip, so that was fun. Good time. I went to freaking Old Town. Had a great time. Going back in a month. Actually, less than a month. Going back in less than a month.
When you say Old Town, you mean Fremont?
Fremont, yes. Yes. I didn't get a limo where I could just bob my head to music, though. I'm going to do that. That's on my bucket list.
I'm just going to stay in Fremont all the time. Not even go to the Strip.
Yeah.
Way better.
Way better. But anyway, that's me catching up. You guys catch me up. I feel like we haven't talked forever. Craig, what's new in your life?
Nothing.
How's FastPitch going?
No, just kidding. As a matter of fact, we got some tournaments coming up.
Nice. We're
gonna be heading to Oregon today, depending on when you release this. And then come back for a couple days, and then off to Colorado for a week and a half.
Nice.
So that's gonna be fun.
And then, how long are these tournaments? Like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday? Like kids are out of school now, right? Like they can.
Well, this one is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The first one.
Okay.
The next one is basically a Monday through the following Sunday, and there's thousands of teams. It's one of the bigger tournaments in the country.
FastPitch.
Yes.
And is it like you're going to have all different types of ages that are all going to be there for the thing? Or
they play in different complexes all around Denver, the whole metro area. I mean, there's enormous amounts of things, but
Russell Wilson will be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually see if
Is he really gonna be there? Oh, he's in Colorado.
Because he's in Denver.
Good
But,
joke, Corey.
Like we got our draw.
Thank you.
We got our draw for our first couple games, and
Yeah.
first team we play is from Maryland.
Wow,
It's crazy.
that is cool. Now, is it a double elimination, triple, or does it even?
So
matter?
it's a pool play that goes into a bracket that's a single elim once you're into the bracket, but you're getting four pool play games no matter what. So it's how you do on those 4 games and then jump into a bracket.
So at least a 5-game guarantee.
Yeah, so at least playing 5.
And how long? Or have you done this before? This one before?
No, never been here.
So
None of our girls have ever been to this tournament.
Can I just picture this. Picture a made for like TV or Disney like Sunday night movie. You just walking in slow-mo. They're getting a picture of your like they're panning up from your cleats. Are you wearing cleats even though you're not okay. From your
Stirrups.
New Balances,
Yes, tennis shoes.
your tennis shoes.
Be awesome.
Are you
wear
wearing
stirrups.
are you wearing baseball pants? Do you guys wear baseball
Oh,
pants?
no.
Your breakaway
Plus,
sweats.
it's gonna be like 100 degrees. I'm wearing shorts no matter
Shorts. Okay, fine. It's gonna go from white New Balances to white socks to even whiter legs.
what. Yes, exactly. Maybe red, depending on what day it is. Red between the bottom of the short and the top of the sock.
Is this an animated movie about a lobster? 'Cause I'm confused on what's going on right now.
Is that guy wearing tights? and so then slow mo, clipboard.
No,
At least some sort of like binder.
No.
Just a phone.
yeah, I got a phone on me.
But what do you put your notes on, and what you're gonna?
It's all in the head.
Notes. If he
Notes.
took notes, he'd have to read them. You know how he feels about reading.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He's just got symbols. And then you guys just walk in slow mo, music just blasting. Like you guys are gonna what music?
And then I push like the girls out of the way.
Well,
like
yeah.
it's just
No, Brad just trips and knocks everyone over. What did what's your music? What's your like show up, get pumped, let's go, kick some ass music?
probably a little bit of
Country, a little bit of rock
Rob
and roll.
Zombie.
Oh, really?
Probably God, my mind's going blank. The Ditches.
Okay.
The name of that song. That's gonna bug me now. I'll think about it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I would. If I was gonna go to a fight, that's what I would listen to.
Go to a fight?
Yeah, he said get pumped up.
Well, I was meaning like you're gonna coach your heart out. I know you're gonna just take a baseball back to the ump into the.
He knows there's going to be some girls that he
There's-
needs to take down a notch.
There's
so,
only one way to get pumped up.
yeah, fight a girl.
I imagine some of those girls could probably kick your ass.
Oh,
though, too.
100% they could.
And
And
he
you know
has
what
a
the funny
bat.
thing is though, a lot of them, especially in this tournament, will be 18, so it would be legal for me to either beat them up or get beat up.
He's just fighting somebody. Everybody's watching. He's like, it's okay. It's legal.
it's legal. I've looked it up. Colorado Penal Code 4.2. Hey.
Carrie only hears part of it. She's like, what's legal, Craig?
Well, cool. And then you said you're a golfer now. Any golf tournaments? I mean, we're trying to follow the golf. We want to follow this golfer's life real quick.
We actually just golfed in a tournament here in Enumclaw.
Did you use a canoe?
A 3-club tournament.
Did they
They should have given us a canoe. This course is very wet.
really wet?
3-club tournament.
Just like just unlike the ladies around Craig. Unlike
Where are you going?
Yeah.
just 3 clubs. Just to the club, to 3 clubs. Oh, were you going to think I was going to make a very wet? Come on, you guys. I meant going to like 3 clubs with. Yeah, no, come on.
Way to save
So-
it. Way to save
Yeah.
it.
So
Inappropriate.
you ever played?
Time foul.
You ever played with 3 clubs?
What 3 clubs did
you
you
know,
use?
I know a guy. I don't know if we can talk about him. I feel like we can, but we're not. But he's a guy. Have we talked about him before?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He's Mystery Man Senior.
Oh, well, I actually golfed with Mystery Man in this tournament. And
Well, not senior.
no,
but,
not senior.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
When I say senior, I don't mean senior.
I know. Big bro.
There we go.
Yeah. Anyway,
He's golfed with 3 clubs.
Well, I'm sure he has.
I remember stories of him golfing just with just a 3-wood for an entire 18, and like he hit like
and he probably would have
2 over par.
And I guarantee you would have better than me with 3 clubs. 'Cause
Yes.
I was horrible.
So what clubs are you told, or do you?
No, you get to choose whatever you want.
And is
and
the
this
putter
was-
involved?
Well, that's the thing. If you choose a putter, that's one of your clubs,
Uh,
right? So in my head, I'm like, well, I'm not really a good enough putter to say, oh, I need the putter no matter what. I'll just pick like a hybrid and putt with it. Like,
Yeah.
that's what a lot of people pick 3-wood and
it's a
putt
lower
with it, right?
loft, yeah.
That was a mistake because now I'm like, I'm actually a good enough putter with a putter that it did make a difference. And once you start, you can't change.
Right.
And no, it was bad. It was.
So what
bad.
were your 3 weapons?
I went with a 2 hybrid, which is like almost the exact loft as a 3-wood, almost the same thing, but it's just a hybrid club. And then a 7-iron and pitch. And that was a mistake.
I think Corey, you've played enough golf where you can answer this question?
No.
I'd bring the A button and X button.
I would try to putt with my pitching wedge, but I would use it like a pool stick.
I know people that putt from like, they'll be off the green by like 40 yards and they'll use their like thick putter.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd probably ditch my pitch and I would go, I can't hit my hybrid. I would actually probably go driver, 5-iron, and then putter.
You hitting driver off deck if you can't use your 5-iron?
Oh, I'd be 5-iron the entire time.
Gotcha.
I could either.
That would probably work.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a mistake for me. What
What would you redo? What would you choose instead?
You know, I guarantee I'd get rid of the pitch. I'd never barely used it. I'd put a putter there for perfect. I'd probably club up to a 6 instead of the 7, and then just keep my 2. The same.
Okay.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. That's based off of that, Corey.
Yes.
What do you think you would use?
A driver and 2 putters.
He means an extra guy that's going to putt for
But
him.
I'm not talking.
Yep. Hey, bring him in. I got here. I'm done.
He's one of my clubs.
Yeah. Believe it or not, his name is Club.
Specifying your rules.
Do you walk or do you use a cart?
We used a cart.
And then you bring a bag, or you just like
We had a bag with the 3 clubs in it, and then everything else you'd have, your tees, all that kind of stuff.
I would sneak a collapsible putter on. Just
unfold it. Yeah.
I would have like a sword holder on my back, and then I just pull my clubs out that way.
Oh, like Leonardo or
and
Donatello.
and like you said, it made it worse because it was pretty much raining the whole time. So I've golfed now in 2 competitions.
Yeah, what a waste of money.
And one of them was raining. The other one, it was cold and snowing. I have no idea what it's like to golf in like good weather.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd be way better.
Dude, I hate
I
this.
wouldn't, but still, I don't know what
hate
it's like.
this weather. I hate this weather. I want to punch it right in its face.
It's so weird to be sitting here with 2 golfers. Just amazing
Well,
golfers.
Corey, catch us up. What are you doing?
I'm working. I haven't done anything exciting.
Anything? I mean, how's the new place?
That's going well. It's very nice. Somebody mows my lawn for me, so I'm in on it.
It's great. How's the noise factor around you?
No headphones.
Do you feel like you
chill.
can breathe?
Yeah, it's super nice. I have a little office I can just go sit in, and I don't have to worry about hearing anything.
Nice.
Nice.
You have an office. What do you do in the office? Is it a video game office? Like, have you turned it into
video
a
games.
man cave kind of a thing?
All my cult stuff's in there.
Is this a place that you think that? I mean, you're renting, or
It's just renting, yeah.
but you feel like it's one of those things where this is going to be your place for a while until you purchase again? Is it working out for you?
Yeah, I mean, I could see it until I purchase again. If I ever buy a house again, though, I'll probably be a rambler. I wouldn't buy a 2-story. My knees are getting bad. I don't go. Stairs are bad.
It's the only exercise you get, though.
How do you know what I do?
Well, I do. I mean,
I got a thigh master.
Pumpkins. By the way, pumpkins are coming up, right? We're like 3 months away from pumpkins.
Shut up.
Can't wait. Can't wait to see that.
I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna quit by then. I'm putting my 2 weeks in right before. You laugh. You wait, asshole.
I can't wait. You know what I should have done is that if someone asked me to make it to be another drink again, I'm gonna say I want real pumpkin spice in it this time. So you have to order extra real pumpkins. That's what I'll do.
You go ahead, and then they'll laugh at your face. So you're like, sir, that's not how that works.
So you don't know how this thing works.
I hope they just go take a pumpkin outside and they scoop the guts out and throw it in your drink.
Well, it might taste good because it's extra pumpkin.
Did it? Technically, use seeds and all.
All right. Well, what else? What else? Come on, talk to me.
So,
Man.
since you're on golf, the golf question I was sent.
Why?
Ooh, you got questions sent to you and not going to Trav anymore?
This is, yeah,
Ooh.
Scary Skelly's keeps hitting
It
me up,
was-
and he's like, "Hey, when are you recording?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't know if we'll ever see these guys again."
He asked,
That's what we said.
there's a new golf league in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
pros are going
LIV.
to.
Yeah.
And he said, if you were good enough, would you go play in it knowing the history and everything with Saudi Arabia?
I mean, I feel like that's like, I guess I don't have a super opinion on it. I would much rather play in the PGA. So if I'm good enough for that, then I'm good enough for the PGA. And I enjoy the US of A. I don't like leaving America. So no, I would, and I don't know if it's really, I mean, putting political stuff aside, my main focus would be mostly just like ease of life. I would be playing PGA.
I haven't seen a lot of the differences. I did read that it's a shotgun start for pros. Like they start on every hole there.
The other thing is, though, too, and I will answer it by this way. I think the PGA is far superior because of the history involved and what it takes to get into it. This new league is basically going to be just like baseball or
It's the XFL.
No, I don't think it's you're getting paid a salary to play a sport, right? I think it's going to be easier to get into. But I will say this: Dustin Johnson got paid $130 million to join this league, right? Tiger Woods has made less than that his entire career earnings in the PGA.
There you go.
So how do you say no if you're that good too?
Yeah, I mean, I can understand it. I'm a simple man, Corey. I only go to Vegas like 4 or 5 times a year.
And imagine if I had $130 million.
Dude, I would be there. I would have bought my own pool at that point and charged people to go. I would
have a club.
I would put what Holly thought was Craig's backyard years ago
Would be your backyard.
would be my backyard. Legit.
The Kenny Club.
Oh yeah.
So that at least that answers it. What were you? I'll let you finish though. What was your answer?
I would be very similar to Travis. I don't want to have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like
Dude,
I'm not gonna-
they just played in Oregon. Their tournament was in Oregon.
It's got good courses.
But my point is, you're not going a ton. I mean, you may have to go out of country, but it's not like you're gonna play in Saudi Arabia every
I
single
guess
time.
that's true.
Oh,
but
wait, you're saying PGA didn't play in Oregon?
No, their first event
Liv
was in Oregon.
Liv was in Oregon?
Yeah.
The first one?
Their first event was.
It's just backed by Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
Okay. So it's basically the PGA Part B backed by Saudi Arabia. You're getting paid to play.
No, because then you're going to be like shunned. You're going to be shunned. Are they getting ESPN airtime?
They're gonna be getting airtime. I'm not sure what ESPN is gonna do.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I don't know. I mean,
I guess it's an alternative.
But there's so much
because then
money.
then it does get political at that point. And for me, I mean, I don't know.
Dude, every sport's political.
Everything is. Everything's a virtue signal of this, and I don't.
But they came out either yesterday or the day before that and said, so everybody knows like a low score in golf is 60. Anything in the 50s is ridiculous, right?
Right.
For anything.
Right.
They came out, whoever owns this thing, if anybody shoots a 54, which would be 18 under on most courses.
Yeah.
Okay. So a birdie every hole, $54 million to that person. Isn't that crazy? They're just throwing out here's money.
Where is this? You know where this money is going? It's coming from my friggin' gas. That's what's coming from. All this.
No
it's
wonder
like,
gas
like,
prices
hey,
are so high.
like, hey, We got to pay for this
Live
this
league.
live tournament somehow. Jack the prices up.
So they're really just trying to shake up the traditional golf and make it more exciting, kind of.
They're trying to make a name.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't really make
golf
golf
exciting.
anymore. I mean, unless you're putting like a 3-point line around it. I mean, like there's.
I think you should mix golf and basketball so you can yell and run across people when they're trying to drive.
I don't know. I'm a huge, and this is a little bit different. I'm a huge, like, the way baseball is. A lot of people think it's boring.
Traditionalist.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, I've been watching that banana.
The slugs,
the
minor
slug,
league?
the baseball, the way that the rules that they're doing and create. That's actually super fun to watch.
Really?
Yeah. Savannah Bananas, I think
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, dude, go look that up if you don't know what that is.
Do they have an electronic strike zone or do they have umps?
They have though they had umps, but it's weird. Like I don't.
It's-
you have to go watch it.
Dude, I want the electronic.
It's
strike
like a
zone at
mix
this point.
of if you went to a baseball game in the circus.
Yeah, like
Like-
they have people hitting with bats on fire.
Oh, I have seen their walk-up music.
Yeah,
They'll do their-
exactly.
yeah,
they do
I've seen
dances
that.
and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Like that is the legit like entertainment.
It's like
I
the
can't
Globetrotters
reach.
for
Yes.
baseball.
I can't
Yes.
reach where to turn you down over here
Yeah.
because you are that excited about this thing. You're like screaming and,
Which is weird.
I wanna go
because
play.
He hates bananas. Just hates
and,
them.
and reading.
And reading.
He's having a tough time. He's like, "Oh, hey, Carrie, that is still on."
What's this word? Bananas? Gross.
Sound it out, Craig.
I'm out.
Savvy, savory. That's a joke. So here we go, real quick.
Thanks for clarifying.
We got to get. We might be pumping out some episodes today.
All right,
I
let's
feel like we
roll.
got a lot. But the first, next thing before we get into the golf thing, again, we're gonna hit up. That came from Action Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a couple more, but some we can have in the next episode.
Yeah, absolutely. Graduations happened. I just went to my daughter's graduation last night. The person, were you there?
Last night?
Yeah.
No.
Were you there? Why would I?
Why, yeah. Yes. just watching.
Just in the parking lot.
I don't know who it was.
Matthew McConaughey.
I have no clue who it was. It was the best graduation I've ever been to. It was like, again, hour and 45 minutes, or hour and a half maybe. But here's why it was the
Well,
best.
first of all, for the people,
Yeah.
besides your own and the one you went to last night, how many graduations have you actually been to?
Billions.
Okay.
Was it,
I've got a huge
was
family.
it back at a normal spot or was it at the fairgrounds?
It was at
again?
Pete's Pool.
Okay.
The reason why is because they didn't say, okay, now we're gonna do all the people that got a scholarship. We're gonna everyone hold your applause, please, until we get to the end. All right, for the Tostitos national. It was, and you read them. They didn't have it. It's put in the frickin'. That's what they should do. They just put it in the frickin' like program. Didn't read it. It was great. This, and then they didn't do the awards either. This person got the Craig Bentley Award for most times made fun of, and then when they in high school.
Why would that be my award?
That because you got made fun of.
He
a
didn't
ton.
find that funny at all.
You got made fun of a ton.
You can't name an award my name of something you would have won.
But I'm awarding it to
Did
you.
they give a Mystery HS?
I
award
won
out
it, though.
This year?
No, dude. Yeah, but they just did. And the announcer was awesome. It was a mix between an arena announcer and like the guy who introduces the people on Saturday Night Live,
Michael Buffer?
like Chris Farley. Like he was like saying like Corey, Michael, Bentley.
Don't know who that is.
I'm just saying. And Craig, Anthony, Bentley.
How did you know that?
It's not Anthony.
I know.
Travis, Craig, Corey, Kenny. Weird middle name.
Did you say Great Corey or Gregory?
Gregory.
Okay.
No, Craig, Corey. Anyway, it was awesome. It was awesome. You got to do the whole thing. It's weird. It's surreal. I had the conversation with my daughter now that she's like, hey, so what's my curfew? And I said, listen, we are a graduated adult at this point. Just make responsible. She's like, what bad words can I say?
All of them.
And I said, you know, listen, you're an adult here. well, I know, but I'm living underneath your roof. I don't want to disrespect you. I'm like, that's pretty responsible. Okay, here.
Good choice number one.
So I gave a few words that I said, these are the words I don't like to hear. And these are the words that are okay. Just don't make it too excessive and not around Jacqueline. Okay, done. It's like I feel like I had to like put out a lease agreement. Like I had to like that's what she wants. She's the one that's just like needs it spelled out. Now, who's the black and white one, and who's like the between you two? Like going to your mom or dad and saying, "Just tell me where the line is, and I'll keep it within the line."
Oh, I was much more in the line than he was.
I don't care where the line's at. I'm going over it no matter what.
Craig's, I got my own line.
Craig he never asked them where the line was. And a lot of times they never pushed back.
If I don't know where the line's at, then it is what it is.
The limit does not exist.
So it's like driving as fast as you can. A cop pulls you over. Like, I didn't see that sign.
Yeah, it might not work, but yeah.
But and then,
we're not in Montana?
And then Corey's like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and throw on Waze real quick so I can find out what the speed limit is.
Well, I know what all the speed limits are.
Everywhere?
Because he only goes in Enumclaw.
And then 5 over everywhere.
Yeah, I think 5 over is
That's what I do everywhere.
I don't do that in Black Diamond, and I do not do that in Buckley.
You do that on 990, 5 over.
I'll do 10 over on 990. I'll do it a minimum of 5 over. Is my minimum. But I'll do like 10, 15 over.
I'm doing like 80, 90 till I feel like there's a turnout.
You're on the freeway stuff, it's a little different. But if I'm in town driving and
I'm
doing 5 over.
I'm 25 actually in town as well.
If I'm doing 5 over, I usually do, if it's 25, I'm doing 30. If you got to get somewhere faster than going 5 over, that's your problem, not my problem.
I think that's too fast. You're just flying through these freaking neighborhoods.
30? It's not that fast.
It's 5.
If you watch some of these guys fly down these streets,
yeah,
they're doing like 45, 50.
Oh yeah, I give the look.
Guess what? I'm gonna get there where I need to be. You're gonna get there like what? 2 minutes faster because you threw 40 miles an hour.
True.
Like quit riding me.
True. Whoa.
And that was brought to you by.
So graduation, that was fun. It's crazy. I actually remember. Like, I remember bits and pieces like first grade, second grade. But, like, I actually feel like I really remember graduation and then the grad party afterwards. Like, now we're getting into the range where I actually remember it. What did you guys do the grad party when you guys graduated?
It was probably the same thing.
The boat,
and then you went to a hypnotist in Seattle.
Yeah, yeah, that's what she did. No, but she didn't do that. She did the boat. They did Dave and Buster's, and then the hypnotist.
See, Dave and Buster's wasn't around here.
I know. We were at the
what was it? Oh, it was a pool. We
went to
a pool hall in Seattle, and there was a professional pool player there you could play, and then
you could play against them.
Yeah, and then there was a
horrible. There's an MMA guy. He's a professional MMA guy. He's getting the ring and he beats the crap out of you.
You'd be surprised. It's all high school kids. They're like, "Oh, we can take it." Like, but we did that boat for gambling, the casino boat type thing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Did the pool and the hypnotist, Jerry, I think.
Have you guys been hypnotized?
No, I don't think I can be.
Know of. I don't
see. My dad was like very like, listen, that's the devil. Like it was like Bobby Boucher. Like, that's the devil. And he's like, he didn't feel too comfortable with it. So I never went to it. I wake up this morning, and I don't think I've ever had the conversation with Madden. She's got a text. I just got hypnotized. I'm like, don't tell your Papa. Don't tell Papa. Just do not tell Papa that.
I feel like I'd be the guy on stage where he'd be
faking
like,
it.
He'd be like, no. I'd be like, nothing's happening. He'd be like, can you please leave? Yeah, you're ruining.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You're ruining my show.
So then they're like, bark like a dog. You're like,
I would
just faking it.
I wouldn't fake it.
See, that's the thing is, you would fake it. You wouldn't fake it. If he say bark like a dog, I'd be like, meow.
Craig would end up having Tourette's on stage. Meow, bitch.
I could actually picture Craig being the most hypnotized person. He would actually, because he would be like, this ain't happening. Absolutely not. Not on my watch. Go ahead and try. And then immediately, like, the guy snaps his fingers, and you're like,
it's like, oh, this has never happened before. I'm hypnotizing you. Woo!
You know, that's what we should do. We should get a hold of this hypnotist and have him come down to Sean's and try to hypnotize us.
like I said, I've got like my dad in my ear, like in the back of my head, saying no. And it's Father's Day weekend. Shout out to all the fathers.
So we
out
don't
there.
do it this weekend.
I can't do it.
But at some point, we have him come down and try to hypnotize us.
Yeah, it won't work. I'll sit there. I'll freaking every little whatever he tries to do. Count me down. Count me up. Give me the alphabet. Feed me food. I'm not
looking at the watch that
Oh, no,
dangles in front of me.
Dude, I'll do everything. I will follow every single. You're getting sleepy. You're getting sleepy.
You're sleepy.
I'll let him do absolutely anything to me.
Sounds like you are hypnotized.
All right, let's wrap this one up. Shout outs. Let's do shout outs.
I'll give a shout out because, obviously you may or may not, but I'll give a shout out to 2022 grads.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
And I know they're listening, a lot of them. So
Yeah, they're all about the garage night.
yeah.
That's all they talk about.
Is this getting released this Friday?
It's tomorrow.
This Friday? I will give a shout out. So she probably doesn't listen, but Scary Skelly's listens. His sister's getting married this weekend. So congratulations to Rachel
Nice.
on your wedding.
Congrats.
Shout out.
Shout out to you. I'm going to shout out Donovan for letting me talk about him on the pod. He did listen to the one. He's listened to a few. He was trying to get the guys to listen to it too. Like, these guys are like, they're like the ages between, they're older. Okay?
This
They're
is a
older.
little lowbrow for us.
Yeah. They're going to be like, listen.
We'll pay you to not talk to us anymore.
Those guys are like, listen, Abbott and Costello did this back in 1912. No, they're not that old. But I was like, listen, I don't need. That'd be fine if they wanted to listen on their own volition, but I don't want to sit there in like this room with everybody.
Listen to me.
and just listening to us, and we're like,
I have one question. Was volition your word of the day?
no, was it good? I didn't even know I said it. I was hypnotized. I had no clue. Did you guys hypnotize me earlier and say you're going to say volition in this episode?
After he told his story, they're like, we don't need to listen to any more of the podcast.
That's what everybody
That's
does.
what everyone says. But shout out those guys. Shout out Donovan as well. That was a lot of fun. All right, everyone. Have a great week. Hit us up with questions. We've got Action Jackson. We've got the Scary Skellies. Let's nickname something after you. Send us some questions. Have a great week.
Hello.
Goodbye.